Given JI is parallel to KH, so U and U, they're parallel. Great. I need to prove that JGI is similar to KGH. Now, that shape means similar. Similar is different from congruent. Congruent mean they were exactly the same, exactly. Similar means they're the same shape. It's just one's bigger than the other. And there's three proofs or three theorems that we use for this. A means if I could show that two angles are exactly the same, then I have myself similar triangles. And if you're like, why not the third angle? Because if you can show that two angles are the same, then the third angle is going to automatically be the same. Another one is SSS. And you might be thinking, isn't that a congruency one? Yes, it is. But what we're talking about here is ratios. So if I have a triangle with sides A, B, and C, and if I could show that it's congruent, or if the ratio is congruent to sides D, E, and F, then I have myself SSS. The third one is SAS. So if I could show that two sides are proportional, and if I could show that two angles are congruent, then I'm good. So what I'm going to do here is see what I have, see what information I have. I have the fact that JI and KH are parallel. Now that would make J and K congruent because they're corresponding angles. What that also means is H and I are congruent because those are corresponding angles too. So right then and there, I have my double A. Okay, and I can prove that these two guys are similar. So not a lot to show. In fact, this might be only 3 steps, but sometimes with these similar ones, you're not going to show a lot of steps. The similar proofs are a whole lot friendlier than the congruent proofs. So let's start out by saying my given that JI is parallel to KH, and that's my given. That means that the measure of angle GKH is equal to the measure of angle GJI. Also, the measure of angle GHK is equal to the measure of GIJ. G.I. Jane? Nope, close. G.I.J. Ooh, don't make a G.I. Jane joke around Will Smith. He'll slap you. Because of the Oscars. Why is that? That is the definition of corresponding angles. Now, if you have a really mean teacher that doesn't accept double A, which is ridiculous, and they force you to do triple A, AAA, then the third angle would be G is congruent to G using the reflexive property. But like I said, we don't need that because we only need 2 angles are the same. And so since 2 angles are the same, we have enough information to say that triangle JGI is similar to triangle KGH. And that is using the double A theorem. Okay? So again, similar proofs are a lot friendlier. They usually take less steps. But we're done. That's how I did it.